The story begins when Marianne, a painter, is whisked away to a remote island in 18th century France. Her mission? To paint Héloïse's portrait, but without her realizing it. And this portrait is for her arranged marriage to a man from Milan, a marriage she doesn't want. So Marianne disguises herself as a lady-in-waiting. Héloïse is mysterious and doesn't like the idea of marriage, much less posing for portraits. So Marianne starts walking with her, pretending they're just enjoying the wind. But in reality, she's memorizing every detail of her face to paint later. One of the most intimate moments between Marianne and Héloïse takes place in front of a simple piano. Marianne plays her an excerpt from Vivaldi's Fourth Season Summer. And this detail returns at the end, in the orchestra scene. Marianne paints the portrait in secret, but when she finishes and shows it to Héloïse, let's just say it's not exactly a moment of applause. The girl becomes irritated because she realizes the portrait depicts a woman who isn't her. The atmosphere is tense.
Vous pouvez partir.
Elle va rester.
And then, in one of the film's most beautiful scenes, Héloïse dons the green cloak and looks at Marianne, finally posing for real. Not because she was forced to, but because she chose to be seen by her. After that, they grow closer. Little by little, pretense turns into intimacy. Lingering glances turn into conversations. Conversations turn into confidences. And suddenly, the two are laughing together, sharing stories, and even discussing philosophy and music. It's the kind of romance that blossoms in silence, but speaks louder than any words. The painting begins again. But now, it's not just art. It's intimacy. Marianne paints each line of Héloïse's face as if she were touching with her brush what she cannot with her hands. And Héloïse, as she is painted, looks back, firm, intense, as if to say, "I see you too." From then on, the fire ignites. Secret kisses, sleepless nights. They know time is short, but each moment is lived as if it were their last. The climax occurs at the bonfire, when women sing in chorus, and Héloïse's dress catches fire for an instant. A perfect symbol of this love. Intense, dangerous, impossible to extinguish.
Vous avez rêvé de moi? Non, je pensais à
The atmosphere heats up. But remember, we're in the 18th century, and society doesn't much like romances between two women. So every moment is stolen, every touch is hidden, and every scene is so beautiful it looks like a painting.
Cette fois-ci, je l'aime bien. Peut-être parce que je vous connais un peu mieux.
It's night. Marianne is still
Quand
there,
sait-on que c'est fini?
with Héloïse's body before her.
S'arrête.
They are both naked. But the atmosphere isn't one of shame. It's genuine.
Pour qui
It's
est-ce?
as if time has stopped so they can exist.
Pour moi.
Marianne observes Héloïse and draws her.
À présent, vous pouvez reproduire cette
Héloïse is
image à
saddened
l'infini.
by not having a portrait of Marianne.
C'est
Then
elle
she
que vous
asks
verrez.
for the book that was
Quand vous
nearby,
penserez à moi.
opens it to a
Je n'aurai
blank
pas
page,
d'image de vous.
and begins to
Vous
draw
voulez une image de
herself.
moi?
And
Donnez-moi
then,
votre livre.
right next to it, with small, quick
28.
strokes, she draws herself, naked, undisguised, unmasked. She closes the book slowly, almost tenderly, as if keeping a secret. And it's so symbolic, because no one will ever see that drawing. No one, except them. And perhaps this is the true portrait of the young woman in flames. Not the painting, not the official work, but this hidden drawing, born of love and desire, that only the two of them understand.
Très bien. Merci.
Héloïse, venez avec moi.
Je vous rejoins. Retourne-toi.
But like every forbidden romance in French cinema, reality comes knocking. Marianne leaves, Héloïse gets married, and all that remains is the memory. Years later, Marianne is sitting in a concert hall, and suddenly, the concert begins to play. She looks ahead, and there is Héloïse among the audience. They don't exchange words, nor direct glances. But Héloïse's face, overcome with the emotion of the music, reveals everything. She also remembers. She also feels. Tears fall as Vivaldi reaches his peak, and Marianne watches in silence, knowing that, even separated, they still burn in the same melody. It's the kind of scene that doesn't need dialogue. The music does all the work, and it makes it clear. Some memories never die. They just change form. This appreciation of memory is very beautiful, both considering the context of the story and expanding to other situations. After all, as I said before, the moments we live are fleeting, but some can mark and shape us forever.
Il ne m'a pas vu.
Portrait of a Lady on Fire isn't just a love story. It's about memory, about seeing and being seen, about loving even knowing it will hurt. And in the end, the fire that burns there doesn't destroy, it immortalizes. If you also felt that shiver in your heart, like this video, share it with a friend who loves intense stories, and subscribe to the channel. Because here, we relive the loves that time tried to erase.